What's going on, guys? It's Corey Dixon, and I'm here with Raditz.
Hello.
Down there, or here. What's up? We are here for episode 2 of the United Podcast, and we have the very awesome, very talented, down-to-earth guy, and super funny as well, Noah Grossman. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? That was really sweet. Thank you.
I know my camera's not on, but I hold it up number 2 as well, so just so you know.
Oh, thank you. Let's all hold up a number 2 together and form a weird triangle. Is that, can we, maybe I shouldn't. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the invitation to the podcast. Corey,
Yeah.
we go back, we're friends. Raditz, I just met you, but very nice to meet you.
Oh, we go back a long time as well.
Yeah, way.
Oh, yeah, childhood
yeah,
stuff.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, no, it's great to have you, man. Honestly, how have you been during this whole COVID stuff?
I've been all right, trying to figure some stuff out, how to I guess stay both proactive. For anyone who cares, I'm a broke artist, and I'm lucky enough to live with my parents. So, it's been a journey as a young adult. Still, yeah.
At least you don't have to worry about all these bills, man.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, my car insurance bill is really high.
Oh,
I'm an oversharer. Raditz, you just met me. I'm an oversharer. My car insurance bill is very high because I've gotten in many previous car accidents.
Oh.
So,
all right. Good to know. So if we bring you down to Toronto, don't let you drive, right?
We're not gonna.
Yeah, we'll take an Uber or a Lyft.
Yeah.
Or a Maple Leaf. That's what you guys have up there. You guys take Maple Leafs, right? You just
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ride polar bears and stuff,
Wow.
We live in igloos. We live in igloos, man. That's exactly it.
That's crazy. Your igloo has curtains, Corey.
Yeah, I know. You have to dress it up a little bit,
Yeah.
Because all it is really just like white ice, right?
Yeah.
So. All right, so let's get into some interview questions here. Raditz, do you want to go ahead and start? Because I know you had some questions.
Oh, I got lots of questions, man. All right.
Oh my God.
You even told me not even go for questions. You just I don't know. All right. So, I do want to ask this just because obviously I'm a big fanboy of Smosh, and you're involved with Smosh.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching them ever since they actually first hit 1 million subscribers. So all the way back in 2011-ish area.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it working with Smosh, first thing?
I guess cool, great. I don't know. What do you mean by Smosh with your question?
Well,
like as a whole?
Yeah, it's like a whole. Sorry, I should have worded that a little bit better.
No, you're fine.
I know you do episodes with them. I've personally seen you on there multiple times, and I just obviously being a fanboy towards Smosh, you just want to know what it's like behind the scenes, what everybody's like behind the scenes, stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, I guess to answer Smosh as a whole, great, awesome, unbelievable, cool. They're so they've been around since the beginning. So the I guess knowledge or experience of just existing in the internet space and digital media creation, kind of skit, short form comedy in different ways, whether that's music videos or kind of branching into movies or even making a YouTube Red show. There's just a lot of weight behind them. So they got to experience and be a part of a lot of things that the industry was developing as it was developing. I used that word twice in an unclear way. But as the industry was trying to figure out what they wanted to do and how they were going to develop and turn this into both a video platform and an entertainment space where creators can make ad revenue and kind of live and create, they are kind of the first to take steps in all of those ways, including the ways of on a business end. So wow, I use a lot. Instead of something, I guess, like a machinima where you kind of become, many creators come together in order to form a multi-channel network or a group. They were already a group that was formed that then was purchased by or actually I don't know, so I can't fully speak on how they were purchased or stuff like that, but they partnered with different companies along the way to allow them to kind of grow and like sustain themselves, like hire a crew. Like they had a whole production space up in Sacramento when I started there. So they were kind of industry juggernauts in, yeah, in a sense where like you could compare them to like a network on like television or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess more comparably, they would be like a solid show on a network because they were a part of a larger company. So something like a CBS, would own Smosh,
Yeah,
and
they have a
Smosh was
pretty
like
big crew
their
now, don't they? Like a cast, I would say. I guess you could call them.
now. Yeah, yeah. So now less so in like now 2020 less so. But when I first joined, like, yeah, 2015 to essentially until the parent company went bankrupt was kind of a period where Smosh had to find a home, and within moving to kind of like a new space is like some people are there full time, some people are there part time, reaching out and finding some new talent, some older talent not being able to join, just kind of like things that
Now,
happen. I don't know
now
if I
what was it
answered your
like on?
question.
Yeah, no. What was it like on set though? Like when
Oh,
you
on
were
set,
there, was it very welcoming? Was the like was
yeah.
the cast like very friendly to you? And was the almost like like for me as an actor and stuff when I go on set, I, you know, oftentimes they'll welcome you in and it feels like another family to you, right? Would you
Hmm.
say that they were just as welcoming?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when I first came on 2015, we were flying up to Sacramento up until I want to say like 2017, and shooting up there. But they had a whole studio and a whole crew of maybe like 12, 14 people, and they were all awesome. Like those were all some of the nicest people on the planet. Um, yeah. So really, the people that you got to meet on set were amazing, and I'm sure you have experience with that too, Corey. When you're on set, like I don't know, most of the time that I've been on a set, most fun of anyone's day, um, of like all parts of Smosh. I think like there's or any project at all. There's obviously grueling days, longer days, harder days, but the coolest part of any part of my job is making the content. So like the idea that I
Absolutely.
got to go somewhere where that happens so often, like we would. So the experience of Smosh, I guess, is like we would produce a lot of content. At one period in time, we were gosh, we might have been releasing on two, no, I guess four channels because it's Smosh, maybe three channels, Smosh. Doesn't matter. At one point, we were making like 40 plus pieces of content for like many different channels or something like that at one period of time, but our section of the company.
Wow.
Um, and with that, it was definitely like I was watching a whirlwind happen, but I wasn't necessarily like a full part of it. I did my parts within it, but I was in no realm like a major player in kind of the main functions of where I was.
Now, I
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was debating on asking you this question,
Go for
and
it. I ramble.
all right, Anthony, what
Hmm.
did you know the guy? Like, were you guys close? Do you like what was your take of him leaving Smosh?
Uh, like really, him. It's just like you can really do whatever you want. Like I have no positive or negative feelings about it. The guy built something. It's
Mm-hmm.
like there's really like no comment other than like he was a really nice guy. When I hung out with him, he was awesome. He was vegan, so he made me eat healthier because he would have vegan snacks on set. So like really, that was kind of cool. Um, yeah, really a nice guy. Like both Ian and Anthony are very nice people in their own respects. Like
They're all
yeah,
cool, right?
very
Everybody on like the cast, everybody like that, who may be with the show, may no longer be with the show anymore. Are they like all cool? Is there any drama between anyone?
no. I mean, we've worked together for so many years. It's like it's like a family. If you like, no, there's no issues. But I'm sure you know that one time that my brother made fun of me for my backpack in second grade. I still kind of have a little bit of resentment for him. But like that's not even real. That's like you get what I'm saying. Like that's like
Yeah.
no.
There's always going to be
So,
drama between people at the end of the day. There's always going to be arguments, but at the end of the day, you're still friends. You're still family, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even put it that strongly. It's like there's always going to be like arguments, like drama, like very much, yeah, very much like a workplace. Like I don't know. It's the first like real job that I've ever had, especially like going into an office and working somewhere. I can't imagine my experience being far out of like the norm of anyone working somewhere. There wasn't anyone that I would call crazy. There were situations that I would say were like difficult. Yeah, we were just at we were Smosh, our own like branch. Like technically, I guess to describe the workspace was just we were in a complicated situation. So the ownership of Smosh by the larger company Defy Media is who technically I was hired by on paper. So on paper, I was working for the larger company, and then they would loan me out or would be loaning me out on contract only to Smosh, exclusively to Smosh, for the terms of my contract, which means I'm working for Smosh, but I'm actually not employed by Smosh, which is fine. But what it means is that everyone's relationship with everyone is a little complicated because the parent company is always involved in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And not that that's, I don't know what other experiences are like. I don't have any issues with how it was structured, really. I mean, just in the end of the day, the company went bankrupt. So obviously the money wasn't where it needed to be, things like that. I wasn't in charge. All I know is my relationship with the company, which is like I'm employed by them, and them going bankrupt means that I'm no longer employed by them. So like, it's just weird. Everyone's relationship just had an extra piece involved. So yeah, that involves with what the parent company wanted. If the parent company's goal was to, raise more money and do X, and they saw the way to do that by making more content or by making less content or by changing the day or by doing this or by doing that, they had control to do it, which isn't, once again, good or bad. It's just on the results of the decisions as
Noah, let's move a little bit here. I want to talk a lot about the content you've been creating as yourself, because I know that you've been doing a lot of that recently. So what sort of content creative stuff have you been doing recently?
So yeah, okay. So stuff that I've been doing recently. So I do a lot of like Instagram, I guess, sketches, I would say, stuff that I can fit in like 60 seconds, maybe a little bit longer. That stuff is kind of like process, trying to work out, I guess, my version of like Instagram sketches or Instagram comedy. Not that there's anything wrong with anyone else's, but when I make stuff, I like to make stuff that I can mostly stand behind, or at least like explain. Like I could PowerPoint present, I think, any of the sketches that I've written, because I can point to the jokes that are there and why they're there. Whether or not you like them doesn't matter. Whether or not you think it's this doesn't matter. The point is that what I'm making and attempting to hone is my comedic ability in different levels, and trying to, I guess, find a way to, I don't know, make it fit in like what's going on today. So that involves like TikToks. Like I need to hop on those and try to figure out how to find passion in making TikToks so that I can.
I've tried that. It's a different space. It's kind of hard to do that.
No, very, very much so. You're not going to find much, positive from me when it comes to like the stuff that I think sucks. I'm like a well-known hater.
Well, I mean, I think so many people have different opinions on TikTok. Like I know one of my friends who's in the industry hates it because he thinks that, yeah, okay, there is actual talent on there showing off, dancing or singing or whatever, which are real true talents. But then you got kids on there that have just become famous for the straight reason of just eating food, or from doing the smallest of things, and then they blow up to be massively famous. But then you've got all these content creators that actually spend hours upon hours in editing videos. You have artists working on, vocals and stuff like that. And then these people who, in my opinion, deserve it more, kind of get shafted to the side, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's definitely just like reality, which is like you can, like there's people who are like the hairy woman at the sideshow, or like the really tall guy, or like, the really small person.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it like right. It's just like what people are looking at. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. I mean, yeah, it's just like what it is for me. I guess the real issues, if I can point at issues, is just like the levels of like, okay, like should an 8-year-old child be able to interact with a 45-year-old adult? Like we have skipped these kind of points of like, for me, like if we're gonna have any conversation, it's one where it's like, okay, how did we ever make a system where someone could direct message a child, or like a child can make videos and like their information is being sold for advertising agencies to like, I don't know, advertise to the child better through their phone, the device that already the child like,
Yeah.
there's just levels upon levels of like, we are, and I use like so much, we're just way past the point. My brain just can't handle where we are when I really try to understand the whole picture of what's happening. And it kind of makes me like
Yeah.
freeze when like really what it should do is make me act and try to empower in some way. But I find it very difficult when like it's just all ridiculous. Like at this point in time, like the Pentagon has said don't download TikTok. Like that's just what does that mean? Like what,
The
that's where
state where
everyone gets
we're
their
at
videos.
than before, it's so much different. Like I've been making content since 2009, and 2009 from right now, it's a lot different, and it's the content out nowadays. I don't understand most of the time.
See, but
Yeah.
I 100% am on board. I don't understand, but I don't think I understood 2009 either. Like, and I don't think going back to 2009 would be better on the level of
A
like
lot
the
easier
content that
back
I'm
then,
being
though.
provided. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it took longer to upload the videos, like
That's
within
true.
lower quality. Like you
That's
got less
true.
interaction, there were less advertising dollars, like there were still weird juggernauts, like there's still like horrible people who are like huge. And I mean horrible people, and I'm not going to point to any names because I don't know any, but we all can, figure them out when it's like legitimate
Yeah.
abusers, both like within the workplace and like personally. It's just all a mess. It's just really all a mess, and it's comedy. Like it's really comedy, and I would love a way to step back and laugh at it all. But I'm involved with it for the better, because the only way for me to continue to have a creative career and like enjoy the awesome opportunity that I've been gifted, and all of us, everyone, we're just going to be more interconnected. We're going to have to make more content. Yeah, and I've yet to act on those things, I guess, in the most positive way for myself. But that's the only answer that I see. I'm just
I think as
like, yeah,
bad as this whole
dip your toe
I
in.
think as bad as the whole coronavirus thing has been, to be honest with you, I've noticed that a lot of content creators are having more time to create content. Like I'm even finding myself like getting back into heavy video editing and stuff like that. Things I haven't done for before COVID. I would be like, oh, I'm on set doing this, so I'd hire another film buddy to edit my video for me. That's honestly what I used to do, and now I'm finding myself actually editing my own stuff and like doing all this sort of stuff, and creating content. And Raditz has done the same. No, I've noticed you've done the same. So even though as bad as this virus has been, I can see a lot of good coming out of it too. I've noticed people actually really trying to connect. And what tells me is once we're able to actually, go out and connect more, once the virus settles down, people, I would imagine, would want to go out and actually connect more with people than what they did before the virus. So like in terms of like content creation, I see it. I see this virus actually has benefited a lot of people, but also it's a terrible virus and it's caused a lot of destruction as well. I like to say out of everything that's bad comes something good, whether that be small, whether that be something big. Something always comes good out of something bad.
Some silver lining. Yeah. Let's just hope it's not an asteroid, and it's a silver lining for the next wave of dinosaurs. That's hey guys, I got a great theory, and it's about the apocalypse. I think there's an asteroid coming. Everyone listen. There's an asteroid coming, and the dinosaurs are going to come again. This is a fact. I've seen it in my
Dinosaurs, though.
dreams. They're coming again. Right now, we need to get
Like
ready
on
for
the
it.
asteroid?
No, maybe.
Are they like? Are they in hiding? Like, have you ever watched the Pacific Rim? I think that's what it's called. The big robots. No.
I haven't, but I know of it.
Okay.
Actually, I think I fell asleep in the second one, and that's not a joke. but they come from asteroids.
Oh no, they don't. They're like underground and in deep sleep or something. They're
Deep sleep.
Yeah, they're like I wouldn't call them dragons. They're like dinosaurs in a way. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get roasted in the comments saying
Kaiju.
it's
They're
obviously this.
kaiju.
Yeah, Caillou or
Yeah.
Kaiju, not Caillou.
Kaiju.
Something like that. I don't know.
Right?
Caillou's a kids show. So good show, man. That was one of my jams back then.
That's really funny.
Oh my goodness.
So you have your own
So no-
podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
cut you off,
so-
Corey.
No, it's all good. That's all good. I was gonna say something different, but you can go on the podcast topic.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you have your own podcast.
Yeah. I hope I'm not derailing this entire interview by just being a rambling mess.
No, we brought you
yeah.
on here to talk, so this is good.
I've got my own podcast. I've got my own podcast called Noah Going Live. No, lied about that. It's called Noah Grossman Live. Wow, I can't even name my own podcast. Yeah, so I've got my podcast, Noah Grossman. We've got episodes every Tuesday. We've got, how many episodes at recording this? I think 7 are out. And right now it's kind of unstructured. I'm finding more of a structure to put into it. But obviously I was planning to do it, and then COVID hit, and I was like, oh, no, I can't invite people into a studio to do like a video podcast.
Oh, so you got your full-on studio.
Yeah, I'm painting walls. These aren't going to be the walls. I have set walls that I'm painting right now in my garage that I'm going to be putting up. They're really cool, actually. But yeah, so the studio is going to come together. That was the goal. So I've got Noah Grossman Live going on. At the time of right now, one other thing I've got going on, two things, I guess, if I'm just going to ramble for this little segment. I've got a charity campaign going on called Delivering Kindness, which is a fundraiser. Before COVID hit, I was putting together a fundraiser and had launched a fundraiser called Delivering Kindness in order to raise funds so that I could personally deliver pizzas to people experiencing homelessness in Los Angeles. Like 3 weeks into that, everything got shut down. Obviously, COVID came around. So then we expanded the campaign and tried to bring in the idea of frontline workers and be like, okay, it would be kind of really cool if frontline workers got to know that people kind of cared about what they did, wanted to show them some kindness and a big thank you by throwing them like a pizza party. Like imagine a bunch of surgeons or whatever is going on. Doctor's office, they get off of a long shift and now they get to, come and have a little pizza party where they all get their own little personal pizza and get to enjoy it and take a little break, along with still delivering to people who are experiencing homelessness and neighbors in need of food. So then an awesome thing happened. My Twitter followers hit up Pizza Hut just on Twitter. Pizza Hut got involved. They matched donations. So right now we're ending our donation drive, but we're still accepting donations. And if you donate, you'll be entered in to a raffle to win a $100 Pizza Hut gift card. But right now we're picking a date to set the delivery of all the pizzas to a bunch of different locations. We're trying to get to a hospital. We're trying to get to a homeless shelter. Trying to get to a bank, but we're not sure but yeah, we're trying to find different locations or picking the different locations that we're going to deliver to. So yeah,
Nice.
That's going on.
Super cool.
And then can I rant one more thing or is this too much? You guys want?
No. Go to rant one more thing, and then what we'll do is we'll do a quick flash question thing where I'll ask a question, Rattles will ask a question, I'll ask a question, and then we'll finish it off with you giving your final shout-outs. So go ahead and rant.
Cool. Let me know really quick. Am I talking way too much?
No, you're good.
No, you're good. We brought you on to talk, man.
Yes.
So you're
Okay, just making sure. Feel free to hop in and be like, okay, stop for a second. I need to say something. But yeah, and then the one other thing that I've got going on right now is I'm partnering with a company called Thunkable, and we're developing an app that should be on the App Store, at least available for Android within the next, I would say 3 weeks maximum. Within the next 3 weeks, it'll be out. And then on the App Store, 2 weeks following once it gets approved, because there's different approval. A person has to approve it for the App Store. It takes longer. That's not even the point. The app is a quarantine truth or dare app, which is going to be super, super awesome. I am like mad excited for it. So be on the lookout for my first app. It's going to be a totally free app. You can connect with your friends, play truth or dare. There's a lot of really crazy truth or dares in it. It's going to be super, super fun. Yeah, just like a wacky good time for family together, family separate, friends together, friends separate. You can play it over video chat. and play it in person, obviously. But yeah, truth or dare.
All right, so let's do some flash questions. So, who is a favorite celebrity that you look up to?
Favorite celebrity that I look up to? Oh my gosh. I guess Beyonce. Beyonce's a good one to look up to. Beyonce is mad the shit. Like straight up, there is not a single chit. Like you can't say shit about Beyonce. And I think if you do, not even on the level that I'm like a crazy Beyonce fan. Like I am a passionate Beyonce fan because I have experienced Beyonce. If you watch her videos, you watch her perform, you listen to her, you pay attention to what she's doing, like how much hard work she's putting in and how fucking just, yeah, respectful. There's nothing you can say to Beyonce. Beyonce is the shit. If you don't like Beyonce, really, if you think Beyonce is overrated, you don't like Beyonce, I will take you through a Beyonce experience because you just have yet to experience.
So you're saying if I said I don't like Beyonce, you're gonna take me to like a concert and stuff like that?
No, you're just gonna watch a couple videos and just like get past any level that you think is controversial.
Like I'm down to go to concerts and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean those are gonna be great. I mean there's nothing better than a Beyonce concert. I've been to one. It's unbelievable. I can talk about Beyonce for literally ever.
You go ahead, Corey. I'm kind of like fresh out of questions right now. I asked him in the beginning.
I ran.
All right. Oh, fair enough. So we're gonna do a couple more flash questions to get to know you. So, seeing as United kind of did branch off of a gaming network, if you had to pick a favorite video game that you've played, what would it be?
My favorite video game?
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas is really freaking good. Halo Combat Evolved. That's just a classic one from my childhood. Another classic one from my childhood, Brute Force.
You ever play any GTA or anything?
GTA. Okay, so we're gonna go favorite games on the list. To go on favorite games list and favorite GTA, GTA Vice City. That is my jam. That is my favorite Grand Theft Auto game. Oh my God, was that so much fun as a kid? But just even now, if I could play that right now, I would love the soundtrack on the radio. Everything about that's what I want. Love it.
Nice.
I haven't played any of the modern GTAs. Favorite color?
What's your favorite color? Yeah.
I really like them all. I'm a big fan of brown. I'm a big fan of orange.
Brown? Come on, man. You could do better than that.
Really? No, dude, I love earth tones. I really, really enjoy color. I really do.
Next thing you're going to say your favorite color is black.
Black's a good color, though.
Yeah, that's all I
wear. That's a shade, though. No. Black's a shade. Black's a shade. Black is not a color.
Well, what if you say no? What if you say black or black bean black? Is that now a color?
They're all black.
That's.
But I will admit black is my favorite thing to wear though. So, but I have also been wearing a lot of white lately.
Challenge you to wear some color.
I've been wearing white a bit lately. So.
Oh, that's something, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
right. So you know what? So before we wrap it up, is there anything you want to say to anyone that's watching this right now? Any sort of inspirational stuff? Anything that you have coming up that you want to share? Do it right now.
Yeah, 100%. So anyone listening right now, I would say check out the Delivering Kindness campaign. And more importantly, just as importantly, not more importantly, Jesus, the next thing I'm saying, check out my app that's going to be coming out in the next 4 to 5 weeks, which is the Quarantine Truth or Dare app. It's going to be super, super fun. I really can't wait to share that with everyone. But yeah, Delivering Kindness, Quarantine Truth or Dare app.
Super cool.
And where can people find you on social media?
Oh, you can find me at Noah Grossman 214 everywhere. TikTok is Noah.Grossman. Yeah.
So you are officially on TikTok now. So you are giving it a shot.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, 100%. You have to be on TikTok. But I haven't yet created TikTok specific content, which is the next step.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, Raditz, is there anything else you want to ask or say before we wrap this one up?
That's basically everything. It was an honor for you to come on the podcast. Seriously.
Oh my gosh, calm down.
No, it's crazy.
So nice.
Especially having somebody like you on the podcast. All you've done in the community, and yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, thank you so much. It was an honor to be here.
No, honestly, it was great to have you. No, it's always great to speak with you as well. Thanks for coming on. And yeah, for everyone that's watching this, there'll be more podcasts to look forward to. So we thank you guys so much for supporting the United Podcast with myself, Raditz, and our very special guests. Today we had Noah Grossman. Thank you so much, man, once again.
Yeah,
And yeah, thank you guys for watching the United Podcast. Episode 3 is going to come soon. This is episode 2. So much more to look forward to. URP. I'm out.